Okay, hello and welcome back. I wanted to take some time to go over the midterm exam with you because the midterm exam is due this Sunday. And so let's go ahead and open the midterm exam. You'll notice that the midterm exam is worth 250 points. And what that means is the exam is worth about 20% of your total grade for the course. Yeah, that's a lot of points. So it's really important that you try the best you can at this exam. There's only one attempt. The great news is this exam is not timed. It is open book, open note, open resource. Whatever you need to help you to be successful on this exam, you are more than welcome to utilize that. So first thing you want to do is click Start Attempt. It will open up like this. There are 45 questions on this exam. Each question is worth 5.56 points. If you want to round up to 6, that's fine. So you'll notice that the exam, because it's 45 questions, it covers chapters 1 through 12. Chapters 1 through 12 are covered on this exam. Now, what that means is because there are 45 questions and we cover chapters 1 through 12, it's organized in that same logical way. So each chapter is roughly about quite 10 questions, but each chapter is probably about 5 questions each. So if we look at the first question, it is for which of the following individuals would the opportunity cost of going to college be the highest? So in answering a question like this, we look at the keywords and say, okay, opportunity cost. I learned about opportunity cost back in chapter 1. So in thinking about that, you'll go back to your PowerPoint presentations, go back to the chapters, and I also want you to look at your previous homework and quiz assignments. And looking at the previous quizzes, you'll notice that there are a lot of similarities between the quizzes that you took for each chapter and this exam. The quizzes you took for the chapter and the exam are very similar in terms of the questions. That is a big hint there. So please, I strongly encourage you to go back and review the quizzes that you've taken for the chapters 1 through 12. So all the quizzes you took over the past 8 weeks, please take a look at those because you'll find that they are very similar in nature. So much so that if I went back to week 1 and I look at my performance on chapter 1, you'll see these questions are extremely similar. Okay, that's a big hint. Go back to your previous quizzes and review your responses to each question on those quizzes as you're taking the midterm exam. Because I promise you, you've seen a lot of these questions before. Just like I just showed you, right, from chapter 1. So the first 5 or so questions all come from chapter 1. The next set of questions will come from chapter 2, and then chapter 3, then chapter 4, so forth and so on. You see where we're going with this. So roughly 5 questions from each chapter are about. So some might be 6 or 7. But that is my recommendation to you for success on passing this midterm exam is to, of course, review the PowerPoint presentations, look at your notes, review all of the previous quizzes you took for each chapter as you're taking the midterm exam. And I promise you, you'll do very well if you do those things. So, it's also important to note that you can save and close this exam. So, in other words, you don't have to answer all 45 questions in one sitting. You can save and close, come back to it whenever you're. Only click submit after you've answered all 45 questions. Please do not leave any questions blank. Okay? And with that, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns as you're studying for the exam, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer your question. And with that, thank you all so much for your time today. I sincerely appreciate it. I wish you all the best on the exam. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, do the right things, and I'll see you all again next time. Thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate all of you. Take care. Bye-bye.